Hi everybody, how you doing? It's been a little while since I've been here. I'm sorry. I get so busy and I just don't take time to come back and say hello and give you any thoughts or ideas. And so you all know me, but I'm Connie. And if it's your first time here, I'm really glad to meet you. And if you've been here once or twice before and you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and click the little bell, and then you'll be notified of any videos that I share. And if you've been here a long time, I hope you've subscribed, and thank you for coming back. I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and I love sharing with you, and I love your comments that you share back, and they're very helpful. And I wanted to talk to you today about something a little more fun, I hope. For those of you that enjoy cosmetics and makeup, I wanted to give you a tip that I've recently done. And you know, we've got a Facebook widows group, and if you'd like to join that and you haven't yet, come to Facebook and find me. I'm under Connie Norleen, I'm the only one, and friend request me, and then go to private message and let me know that you did friend request me, because sometimes the friend request gets lost. I don't know how or why, but it does. So just tell me that in the messages that you friend requested me and you'd love to be in our widows group, and I'll accept your friend request and put you in there. We have to be friends for me to put you in there. It's Facebook rules. So in our widows group recently, we've been talking about different things about paring down. And I put a post in there recently. We were talking about coffee cups, and I said, well, I haven't pared down my coffee cups. They're all over the place. So if you join the Widows group, Facebook group, you'll see all my coffee cups and some others that shared theirs too. That was really fun. So what I want to talk to you about today is how to pare down your cosmetics. You know, most of us that are widows are paring things down. And one of the things sometimes we don't think about paring down is cosmetics, because we have our little stash and we might have 10 lipsticks in there and they might be 5 years old. They did a study one time and they said one of the hardest things women had getting rid of was makeup. And so I took that to heart at the time, but I really hadn't pared down the way I needed to. And so I want to kind of show you what I did and how it's made it simpler for me. And I don't have a drawer full of cosmetics or a cabinet full of cosmetics, because you probably don't use that much. I don't either. You know, a long time ago, I used to sell makeup and skincare. And we were taught at that time how to do a quick 5-minute makeover. You don't want to do something really fancy. You just want to do a quick 5-minute makeover to get in and out the door for the day. And so that's what I do most of the time. And so I want to kind of show you what I did. The first thing I want to start with is my purse, which is rather loud, sort of, but not. And it's black on the other side. And it's kind of big. And I don't use this one all the time, but it's kind of my favorite right now. And the reason I pulled this out is because I wanted to show you what I bought and put in it. I bought one of these. Kind of cute, polka dots. I had to have something. Couldn't get it in pink, so I got it in polka dots. And it has a very large pocket inside for whatever I want to put in it. It has 3 small pockets on the outside, and in this one I have a lip balm and my little lip color from Burt's Bees. Those are both Burt's Bees. Little tip, I've had bleeding gums, really dry gums, or not gums, but lips most of my life. And a friend 10 years or more ago, maybe 12 years ago, was listening to Dr. Oz on TV, and he was talking about if you suffer from cracked or bleeding lips, to use a bee pollen on it. And so she gave me that tip, and so I went searching, and I found Burt's Bees, which has bee pollen in it. And so I started using it. And in those 10 or 12 years, I have to tell you, in all honesty, I have never had a cracked or bleeding lip since then. I keep them with me in my purse, at my drawer where I sit a lot, in my desk, in my bathroom, of course, and so I have them everywhere. And so anytime I feel dryness, if it's during the day, I put the color one on, and if it's in the evening and I'm settling down for the night, then I'll just put the balm one on. And it has worked for me for 10 or 12 years, so there's a side tip. So anyway, then with this on the other side, it's got a great big pocket that you can put things in. And this fits exactly in my purse, just like that. And then I have room on both sides of my purse if I want to put things as well. Now, this is not a real heavy type purse. It's a soft fabric, so I'm not going to load it up with a lot of stuff that's going to make it heavy and that's going to break the handles or whatever. But like, for example, went to the movies a couple of weeks ago, and I put a couple of food bars in here and a couple of bottles of water. And so we paid for our theater tickets, and then we went in and had a snack and our water. So it was only in there for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then I took it out and put it in our stash. So I want to show you this because I want to show you what I did on the same concept in my makeup bag. I found a makeup bag or skincare bag or whatever you want to call it. This is empty inside. There's nothing in it. And I want to show you, I want to keep it in place and show you what I did. I bought another one of those inserts, like the one I showed you for my purse. And I bought it that fit exactly in here from end to end. And it's kind of tight, but it works. So I'm going to open it up and show you, and then I'm going to take it out. So inside here, there's my little thing. And inside, I've got my my eyeshadow, my concealer, my blush, and 2 different powders. And then in the outside, in the extra space, I've got, on one side, I've got all of my makeup brushes and my little blender things. And then on the other side, way on the outside pocket, I've got all of my eyeshadow brushes. So I've got my brushes on one side and the other, and then in the center, I've got my eyeshadow and all my color. And so I'm going to pull it out now so you can see. I have to take 2 things out that I'll show you where they fit. So I just pulled this, see it fit in here, and I just pulled, okay, I found a pink one, and paisley. I'm in heaven, right? It's right up my alley. So pink and paisley, I'm in heaven. So now my brushes are all over the place and are messy, right? But when I put this back in, I have the brushes on one side for my makeup and the brushes on the other side for my all my eye work. And then in the pockets, see, it has its little pockets. And so in this pocket, I have all of my eye stuff, and I don't have a lot, but just give you an idea. I've got a brow pencil, and and this is from e.l.f., and I've got a brow brush to kind of hold it in place. This is also from e.l.f., and it's just a little, when I put the pencil on, then I brush them to kind of hold them in place and kind of shape them. This I do not even use. I can get rid of it. It's a eyeliner, and if you see, it's really black. So I'm going to take that out and give it to one of my granddaughters that has really dark hair, and they can use this. So I don't need that in there, so I'm going to take it out. And then I have a different brow liner, also from e.l.f., and you see that. So this one is finer than this one. I like this one the best, but if they ever run out of this one, I use this as a backup, so I keep it in. And then this is my mascara, and it's a natural Mineral Mask Lash Mascara, and I love it. It's absolutely perfect, and it doesn't hurt my eyes in any way. So I really like that. If you want a reference to that, or maybe I'll put a link in my bio. And then I always have one of these, I don't know what you call them, a spoolie or something, so that when you put your mascara on, you then go through and, you know, kind of even out the lashes so that they're all in place. So that's in one of my pockets that I'm putting it back in. And then in the other pocket on that same side, I have a couple of spare color stuff. This is the balm is Burt's Bees, and this is from another natural place, Skin to Spirit, or might have a new name now. I think it's got a new name now. And so my cosmetics and skincare are all as natural as I can get them. And so I can put some links to those in there, or if I forget to for any reason and you want a link to any of the cosmetic suggestions or makeup suggestions, let me know and I'll give you a link. So then on the other side, I have two pockets plus the little pockets there. So the only one I've got anything in is my lip stuff. And in my lip stuff, I have the Burt's Bees that I talk about. I have a lip liner. I have a lipstick, and I use this one 9/10 of the time. I also have a red, off red, not real bright red because I can't wear that. And I have a pink, but this is kind of the one I use most of the time, which is what I have on. Might be a little lighter right now. And then this Fifth and Skin is what it's called right now, but I can give you the link to these colors if you want. And so this is the gloss, the lip gloss. So when I'm all done, I put the lip gloss on. So and my lips are never, I feel like they're never bright enough, but I don't, and then when I get them too bright, I'm like, oh, they're too bright. So this is what I use on a normal basis for my lips, those 4 products. And then for my eyes, I have the eyebrow stuff that I told you about. And then I just went to Target and I got a eyeshadow palette. And you never use all of these. Like there's some in here that are really glittery type. And at our age, it's hard to wear those. The young kids can get away with those, but we can't. So I use usually 2 or 3 colors and pretty subtle. I don't go loud or anything. I used to go darker, and once in a while I like to go darker, but for the most part, they're a little more subtle. So that's my eyeshadow. I did get that at Target. This same company has an eyeshadow, but I don't use it. Can't get this stuff back in. So that's my eyeshadow. And this is all from the same company. I have a under eye concealer and I have a blush. And then I had this powder, which is a diffusing powder, and it's in like a loose powder, and it's white, and it's a diffusing powder. And I like that. And then my daughter introduced me to this one, and it's also a diffusing powder, but I think I don't know if it's heavier or what it is, but I really like this one. It's a pressed powder. And so that's that. And then you saw there's a little pocket, just a side here, and the same thing on the other side. So when this is in my makeup bag, in here I put my foundation, which I put right there, and it fits in the bag. And then sometimes if you want to put a little base under your foundation, we have this one, they. And so I put that one on the other side, so I always have them. And this all fits in my little case. And so I leave it in there. I never take it out because I know where everything is. And so I take it out, I use it. Like I'll take out all of my color brushes for my face. And when I get done with that, I put those away. and I take out all of my eye brushes, and I do my eye coloring, and I put that away. And so I never have it laid all out. Some of it is, and then I make sure before I go to the next step that I put everything back. Because if you don't, sometimes you just look at it and you're like, oh, I'll do it later, and then you've got a cluttered mess all over the counter for the rest of the day because you don't get to it. Or maybe you moved in with your kids and you've got even less space. And so that is so compact and so perfect for a quick, simple makeup routine. I threw everything else out. I have nothing else except that. And except for the pink and the color lipstick I use and an off red. Those are the only ones. And so I keep everything together and I use it right there. So I hope this helps. It's really helped me in, I figured out how to pare it down, and I found that little thing on Amazon, and I ordered it, and I measured my case so I knew what size to get, and it fit absolutely perfect, and I can get everything in there the way I want it. And if I'm gonna travel, all I have to do is pick this up, and everything is in it except my skincare, but all my makeup stuff is right here. And then my skincare is in a different one, and I think the makeup one, to me, I needed more help figuring out than I did the skincare. Skincare is pretty easy. So I hope that helps you with your makeup, paring down and putting it somewhere handy where it's all together. And if you have any questions on it, let me know. If I don't put a link in the box in the description down below, if I don't put a link in there because I forget or whatever, just ask me, and I'll give you a link to the company and the colors I use or anything that you want, okay? So that was kind of a fun video today. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm freezing, by the way. My furnace is out, so I'm in my living room because I've got one of those fake fireplace things. And so I've got it cranked up to number 4. And so it's really putting off some heat, so it's good. But I've got 3 layers on, trying to keep warm. And it was too cold. Truth. It was too cold to wash my hair. So I put my hat on. But I really like this hat. It's kind of fun to do once in a while. And I don't look real good in hats. My oldest daughter looks fabulous in any hat of any kind. I don't, but there's a couple that I look okay in, and I really like this one. So I hope you like it. So that's it. And I hope you had fun today for a change. And I want you to remember one thing. If no one else tells you today, remember, I love you. Have an awesome day. Bye for now.